scores, when they do a good dive, it lifts them. You can have a whole competition where it just feels a little flat. Not with the dives, of course.
Well, let's hope not. Let's hope we don't see too many missed. Ukraine then, favourites to get in there amongst the medals. Nedobiga nearest the camera. Partner Shelestyuk away from the camera, but a few problems there on that hurdle step.
Yeah, but once in the air, not too bad. Again, good jump up into the air. Pikes could have been a little bit tighter.
45.60, wow. So nobody really able to capture the attention of the judges so far, with the exception of the USA. Closest to a 50 score. Quick check for Shelestyuk.
Ukrainians, mid-40s on the first round. This is a front 1.5 somersaults pike. Both the divers jumping a little far away from the diving board. Open pike position is good. But again, both of them going slightly short of vertical, going through the water. A bit of splash being thrown up.
Executive scores are 7, 7, 7, 6.5, 7, 6.
So another 43 up for them. 47 in the first round.
Waiting for this competition to really dive in the 70s, if you can get there. Nedobiga and Shelestyuk then for Ukraine. Nedobiga nearest the camera, forward 2.5 somersaults with a single twist. Oh, that's a shame. A lot of separation between the two as they hit the water. Judges will see that.
Shelestyuk has the better angle going in the water. Nedobiga leans on her takeoff. She's out nearly a metre further. So that suppresses synchronisation scores. And again, it's very hard to synchronise this twist. You've got to just flick out at the same time. Some come out on 1 3/4 somersaults, others on 1.5.
Still a solid score, though, at 62.10, and in the context of this competition, definitely not a miss. Fourth score in. Nedobiga and Shelestyuk next for Ukraine. In with 2.5 somersaults for them. Good in the last round at 62.10. But they will have seen the other scores. They will know they need to be in the 60s for this one. Although that's not quite how divers think. We'll explain that in a second. Nice work on the inward 2.5 somersaults, but divers don't tend to think about the overall score. Chris, you say they think about 7s, 8s, 9s.
Yeah, historically, we just stand on the board and think, I want to get a 9, I want to get an 8.5. And you know it's good. And because the score will come if you've got a high degree of difficulty anyway. And when your coach is saying the same thing. They're not saying go for an 85 or a 90, or I want you to go over 100 points. It just doesn't feel natural. But we do in the competition because they're watching the scoreboard, they know exactly where they are, and they'll know that they need to get...
Caneto. Mexico with a couple of goals already. Looking for a 3rd gold medal at this Universiade. Nedobiga then nearest the camera for this Ukraine team. Shelestyuk has missed a couple of dives so far. And a miss, I'm afraid, for Ukraine in the final round. So that will take them off the podium, I think.
Yeah, Shelestyuk didn't spin, couldn't get the dive around, out too early, and drops really short. They only wanted 62 points to get into a 3rd place position.
Oh dear, 2:54.40 leaves them out of luck. So Ukraine, one of the favourites to take a medal here today, outside favourites for gold, not able to come away with a medal at all. Just that initial disappointment as they got out of the water.